10 weird Camilla habits that were cringe. Number 10, cheating. King Charles II wife Camilla is unlikely to be forgiven for her role in the breakdown of the Wales marriage because of Diana's legacy, which has won her a new generation of admirers. In a twist that would leave even a seasoned soap opera writer gasping for breath, Camilla was busy playing footsie under the table with Charles while her hubby Andrew Parker Bowles was left holding the marital fort. Yep, that is not your average love triangle. It's more akin to a love dodecahedron. Charles, now current monarch, at the same time was married to Diana, who was none the wiser. Talk about a game of royal musical chairs. But let's not get too judgy. After all, the hearts want what it wants, or in this case, whom it wants. It's safe to say that many people still have mixed feelings about Camilla, but one thing we can all agree on is that she will never be able to escape from the shadow of Princess Diana. Number 9, disapproval from the Queen. The extramarital affair between Charles and Camilla rocked the crown to its core. Charles's mother, the late Queen Elizabeth, was furious more than anyone else. So furious that no one was allowed to enter the palace, including the Duchess. Charles and Camilla's relationship was met with much resistance from the public as well, and the affair caused a lot of controversy and scandal, tarnishing the image of the royal family. Number 8, the Queen Consort title. It's said that William and Harry were blindsided by their late grandmother's decision to approve of Camilla's title as Queen Consort. Well, who wouldn't be surprised if the Queen herself approved her cheating former daughter-in-law to take on such a grand title? But let's not judge Her Majesty. She probably just wanted to avoid another royal scandal. After all, Buckingham Palace has had enough of those in recent years. But it's quite amusing that Camilla is known as Queen Consort when she is known more popularly as the other woman. Talk about irony, but hey, if the Queen thought Camilla is worthy of such a title, then who are we to question her decision? Plus, it'll make for some interesting dynamics at future royal events. Number 7, Diana's thoughts on Camilla. Diana claimed Camilla was trying to control Harry and William's lives, taking them on international trips and cutting off their contact with the palace. Now, we're not sure if Diana was just jealous of Camilla's jet-setting lifestyle or if she had some valid concerns, but one thing is for sure, the royals are no strangers to drama and scandal. From Charles and Camilla's affair to the infamous toe-sucking incident, there seems to always be something juicy happening behind closed palace doors. Diana's comments caused a storm in the media, with many people questioning Camilla's influence over the royal family. In response, Camilla denied all accusations and claimed she was only interested in helping Harry and William succeed in their roles as future kings. Charles also spoke out on the issue, stating he had full confidence in Camilla's ability to help guide his sons. He went on to say she was a true asset and had his utmost respect, making it clear he would not be taking Diana's advice in the matter. Number 6, the villain. According to Morton and Camilla's biographer Penny Juror, who described Camilla as the most notorious mistress in the world, Diana and Andrew were aware of the affair. Diana, despite being the wife of the future king, never truly felt like a priority to her husband. She was constantly competing for his attention and affection with Camilla. But let's be real, who would choose horseback riding and hunting over having Princess Di as your wife? In fact, it wasn't just Prince Charles who couldn't resist Camilla's charm. According to Juror, even Diana's brother-in-law Prince Andrew was smitten with Camilla and would often call her late at night for secret meetings. Talk about a royal love triangle. Number 5, Tampongate. In the wake of the separation announcement, multiple media outlets published the Tampongate tape transcript. Some outlets referred to the tape as Camillagate in reference to Charles's mistress, and others speculated whether the tape would prevent Charles from someday ascending to the throne. Oh, Tampongate, the scandal that rocked a royal marriage. It's funny how adding the word gate to anything instantly makes it sound much more dramatic and newsworthy, even if it involves something as mundane as tampons. But let's not forget about poor Camilla, who was dubbed Camillagate in this whole mess. I'm sure she had no idea that her private conversation with Charles would end up in headline news. She must have been thinking, why couldn't have been Camilla and Charles take a lovely trip to the countryside instead? And of course, there were those who wondered if this tape would ruin Charles's chances at ever becoming king, because obviously one's ability to rule a country is directly related to their knowledge of tampon etiquette. Talk about a sticky situation. Number 4, the royal family versus Camilla. Even though Charles and Camilla's relationship was very serious, Camilla was viewed negatively by the royals, but Diana received with open arms. However, Camilla was not wanted by the royal family as its princess. She was thought to be an experienced woman, which made her a no-go for the royal family when it came to finding Charles a wifey. In addition, she wasn't thought to be sufficiently aristocratic to be a princess. And it's no secret or surprise that Diana's 2 sons never truly accepted Camilla once Charles brought her into the family, and although William might be less vocal about his opinion on her, especially as the future king, Harry never held back his feelings about the Queen Consort. He explained that after marrying Charles in 2005, Camilla sought a revamp and was dubbed the villain by the British press because of the connections she was making within the British press that made her dangerous. But despite the negative perception surrounding their marriage, Charles and Camilla maintained a strong bond throughout the years. They faced numerous challenges, including Charles's marriage to Princess Diana and her tragic passing. Number 3, public reaction. In the early 90s, when Charles appeared to confirm rumors he had been having an affair during an interview with Jonathan Dimbleby in 1994, Camilla became a person of interest to the British press. Charles stated that Camilla had been a friend for a very long time and will continue to be a friend for a very long time following a conversation about her. The sovereign conceded to being dedicated to Diana just until his marriage had hopelessly separated. Diana herself stated on BBC's Panorama that there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded when confronted with the question of whether Camilla had been directly involved in the breakdown of her marriage in late 1996. Susanna Reid, host of Good Morning Britain, suggested in the beginning of the discussion that the British public had moved past their negative feelings towards Camilla in the 90s following her 2005 marriage to Charles and seamless integration into the royal family. Number 2, the big affair. Not a big secret. I was trying to hide a high-profile affair from the whole world. Charles and Camilla made every effort to keep their extramarital affair from Diana and the rest of the world, despite the fact that the Princess of Wales was well aware of it. But as is often the case with affairs, the truth eventually came out. The media got wind of the affair and it became a national scandal. And despite that, Camilla and Charles were determined to stay together no matter what anyone else thought. They had found love in each other's arms and couldn't imagine life without one another. They faced tremendous criticism and backlash from the public, with Charles being labeled as a cheater and Camilla being branded as a homewrecker. However, as much as we want to root for a forbidden love story, let's not forget that Camilla was knowingly having an affair with the future King of England at the time. That's no small feat. It takes a certain kind of confidence or recklessness to carry on a secret affair with someone who is already married, let alone royalty. And finally, number 1, friends with Charles's wife. Before Diana learned that her fiancé was in love with another woman, she and Camilla were good friends. She even anticipated that she would be a part of his social circle following the royal wedding. Diana, on the other hand, realized before she and Charles got married that Charles still had a flame for his former partner even though she was married at the time. It's safe to say the royal family has had its fair share of scandals and controversies throughout the years. From secret affairs to public divorces, the members of the monarchy have been under constant scrutiny by the media and the public. And while some of these scandals have been quickly forgotten or swept under the rug, there is one that continues to be a topic of conversation even decades later: the love triangle between Charles, Diana, and Camilla. As we all know, Charles eventually married Diana and they became the most famous couple in the world. However, their marriage was anything but fairy tale-like. Diana publicly exposed her husband's affair with Camilla, causing a major scandal for the monarchy and ultimately leading to the divorce. But that is all for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more juicy royal updates, and I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.